Good morning. Welcome to Summer NAMM in Nashville. No rain, we're good. It's hot, it's humid, but we'll be good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a very warm NAMM welcome for the Jon Hammond Funk Unit.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Wow, I can't believe it. It's already time for Summer NAMM, and here we are in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. Thanks a lot for the introduction and the beautiful bandstand. Seth is making us some nice audio for us, and our sponsor this year is Avid. So thank you, Avid, for having the live music out here on the terrace, and thank you for everybody for coming out. It's going to be a great show, so thank you for coming and checking us out before you go in and enjoy the NAMM show. And I want to go around, tell you who these musicians are. I'm so lucky to have Cord Martin on the tenor saxophone. And he's teaching everybody, so you go to the university or sign up, and he's got a beautiful family, beautiful son. And yeah, wow, it's been amazing to have him on the band now for 5 years. And then even before Cord was on the band, Roland Barber is one of the greatest jazz musicians, teachers, and inspirationalists, and his whole family are musicians. Roland Barber on the trombone, everybody. And back there on the percussion, Chuggy Carter, my old friend. We go way, way back. Yeah, thank you for coming, Chuggy. All the way from New Jersey, he is. And I'm from New York, actually. But I came in from San Francisco. On the drums, everybody, Louis Flip Winfield. We're going to feature the rhythm section on this next thing. Louis is all over town playing at B.B. King's all the time. You got to check him out. And he's doing a very heavy tribute to George Clinton. And George Clinton is going to be honored at the American Eagle Awards this year. And I know George, you know, so we're real happy for George. He's done so much with the Parliament Funkadelics, you know. And we'd like to pay a little tribute to the Funkmeisters out there with the funky tune that I wrote in Oakland, California. We're going to feature the drummers on this one. This is called Headphone. This is what happens when your headphones break. You know, then you only got one side. So we call it Headphone. Next time your headphones break, think about this. It goes like this. Chucky Carter on percussion, everybody. Louis Flip Winfield on the drums. Great Roland Barber on the trombone. Cord Martin on the tenor saxophone. I'm Jon Hammond. 40 minutes goes real fast, but we do have 2 minutes left, and we're going to use them up, man. Everybody, go on the internet. We got a TV show in New York for 35 years. Every Friday night, it's called the Jon Hammond Show. Whenever you hear this song, it's called Lady Brent. We're just going to play a couple minutes and get out of here. And there's nonstop music right here on the terrace. Thank you for the new sponsors, Avid and the NAM organization, Summer NAM, Music City, Nashville. Thank you, everybody. Well, okay, everybody, we're very, very lucky. I want to thank you. This is George Clinton, P-Funk, Funkadelic, and here we are in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. Yep. And George, I just want to say real quick, first of all, thank you very much for doing this. And you've done so many things. You have so many musicians who are my favorite funky musicians come through your bands. And everybody loves playing with you. It's always a fantastic experience.
It's always been fun with a lot of folks up there making music. P-Funk, Parliament, Funkadelic, Bootsy. And then you get the Horny Horns, Fred Wesley, Maceo Parker. And
nothing but a party.
Right? It ain't nothing but a party. Right, so when anybody see us, Miles used to say, when musicians see you, they're ready to party. Yeah. No matter what kind of music they play.
Well, I just want to say up front, big congratulations on the American Eagle Award, to add it to your archive of awards, including your 3 platinum albums and everything. So it's really great that you're here to accept it. And, you know, you're still active. You're out there doing it. And I'm just happy to hear that, too. Yeah, you got a tour here now.
Yeah, we're just getting started, man.
That's beautiful.
You know, I'm supposed to be retired at the end of this year, but I feel like I'm just starting. I feel like I hear Frankie Lyman singing "Why Do Fools Fall in Love."
Right.
That was the beginning of my career.
Well, going back to Frankie Lyman, I did want to ask you about when you were a staff writer in Motown, and how did you come up with "Testify"?
Oh, wow. That was one of those riffs, you know, you just like sitting around the barber shop, 3-string guitar, string broken, the Billy bass, was strumming on it, and you fell into one of those pockets. I just want to testify. And we was trying to imitate Bob Dylan. We was laughing at how the Rolling Stones sounded like him, how the Four Tops sounded like him in different genres of music. And so we just did it. Friends, inquisitive friends are asking you what's come over me. You know, Bernadette.
Yeah.
People are searching for the kind of love that we possess. For top, everybody was doing Bob Dylan at that time. So we just snuck a little. We bite off him a little bit and snuck it in there. Nobody didn't even notice it.
Well, a beautiful hook, you know, and it had so much relevance in it.
At that particular time.
And today.
You know, right. And that feeling has that cadence have like a march, a preaching tone. You know, I want to testify what your love has done for me. Yeah. It can be one-on-one or it could be universal. You know, and that's where we choose to pretty much take all our songs, you know, even though they sound one-on-one, but they were always pretty much, you know, shining. Everybody got a little light under the sun.
Well, I love that tune, and your rhythm sections, you always got the great drummers and bass players, and one of my friends, Rodney Skeet Curtis, was on your band for a long time. Right?
I was just looking at him on the internet just now. He said he's with Maceo. Him and Greg Boyer. But Skeet...
Yeah, Greg Boyer.
Yeah, Skeet. Yeah. Skeet was terrible from 15 years old.
One of my very favorite bass players.
Boy, and then Dennis Chamber was his partner. They both was like under 18 years old when we first got them.
Wow.
And they was both bad. I mean, they was out of this world before they even got with us.
Thank God Dennis is back in the saddle. You know,
he's back there. Yeah. He got
I ran into him in the airport, and he looked good. You know.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah.
There.
Well, sending prayers out to T.M. Stevens. You know.
Yeah, I heard so.
Yeah, but TM, he has the amazing energy. I don't know. I still have faith he'll get everything back together.
Yeah, pray for him.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, George. So you've been traveling a lot, and you travel in a very special way because you are the original mothership traveler. Where's the mothership today?
The mothership is in the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
Wow, that's fantastic,
It's
man.
definitely one of the best exhibits there at the African American Museum there in Washington, Smithsonian.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good every time I go. Yeah,
Well, I dug what you were doing with the Brian Rothschild and the John Lennon bus. So you had those young musicians, and you whipped them into shape real quick.
Those some nice sessions we did.
Really?
Well, I did that to my band. I took all my grandkids and kids and put them in the van. And we still got Blackbird and all of the musicians in there, but all the singers and things.
Wow.
The kids, like I said, they give us a new energy.
That's beautiful. Well, I grew up in the Bay Area, so yeah, I was playing a little bit with Freddie Stone, who Sly's brother, and Willie Sparks, who was the original drummer of Larry Graham Central Station. You know.
I know.
So have you been in touch with Sly at all lately?
2 months ago.
All right.
He's doing pretty good.
That's good. Finally, he's getting something. Got a taste.
And not only that, he did some songs about 4 songs with me on the last Funkadelic album.
That's great.
Shake the Gate.
That's great
Yeah,
news.
check that out. He did really nice songs.
A big inspiration to me, because Sly started out on the radio.
Yeah, I know. Sid SID, WSID.
Right. And that's where I got all my music in the old days.
KSID,
AM radio.
K-San.
Yeah, the underground. We had the underground FM stations, Big Daddy Tom Donahue in the Bay Area. But we had a KDIA.
KDIA. Ooh,
and K-Soul.
Bob Jones. Bob Jones at KDIA.
Right.
And K-Soul, that Sly was there.
Yeah, that's right. He was spinning records right there.
Then I was at K-Rock. What's the name? Dusty?
Yeah, Dusty Street.
Dusty Street.
Yeah. And they don't call it Dusty Street for nothing.
Boy,
She's in Ohio now. I know Dusty because I knew Dusty when she was on the air.
I love her voice.
Yeah.
I did the first show with Tracy Allman.
Wow.
And Tracy used to do a skit of Dusty. The hard voice, the heavy voice, rock and roll, and she did it real good.
Yeah, beautiful, man. So, I was wondering, how do you write your songs? Do you lay it down on keyboards?
All different ways. Ad-lib, acapella. Somebody on the keyboard got a groove going on, John, in that. Or sometimes I have a melody like Knee Deep. I just have the melody. I sung it acapella for years before I had somebody write an arrangement to it.
I see.
Yeah. I'm from the old school where they could write arrangements.
Right.
If you just sing it on a cassette, they can write the arrangement, make the music, or they can give me a track and I can do it. Or I can, what they do now, they freestyle a lot of it, so I can do that just like thinking out loud.
So when you start publishing your music, do you go ASCAP or BMI or both?
What's the new one?
CSAC?
CSAC.
Oh, you're on CSAC. All right. Well, that's really great to know that, because there's a lot of songwriters out there, and people don't know, how to get their stuff all published and registered up.
What I did is CSAC.
Did you ever do any work with Bernard Purdy?
Yeah. When Purdy came home from the Army, when he first came home from the Army, he was the drummer for Joe Bett in the Brill Building.
Oh, yeah.
1962, 3. Him and Richard T, all of them, they were the like Benny Benjamin and them were in Detroit. James Jamerson, like that rhythm section they had there. We had a rhythm section in New York. And Purdy, that's what he created his sign, Purdy at Work.
Ah, I heard so much about that,
He used to have that sign up in the session.
So you done did it. You hired the hit maker Bernard Purdy or something like that,
when
right?
When he came home from the Army,
I got him on a lot of gigs.
We all got jobs at Joe Bett. That's where he.
Joe Bett.
That's where he got. He was cutting the demos. Richard T. Yep, all of them. Eric Gales. That was the crew that was the,
James Jamerson.
James Jamerson, Benny,
And his son
Chris.
was a beautiful bass player too. You
Yeah.
know, I met him over in Germany when he was with the Crusaders. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you too long, George, but I could talk with you all night long, man. So we're gonna put this out on cable TV and podcast it out and do all that stuff. And so you know, you have a beautiful experience presenting. There's nothing but music people here, you know.
Okay.
So thanks a lot, George Clinton, everybody. All right.